All-American Trophies for all your screen printing and embroidery needs.
ArtMain, offering custom frames, art supplies, and jewelry.
Buffalo Wings and Rings, a sports restaurant experience located in South Minot.
Badlands Bar and Grill, located on 31st Avenue in Minot. Fiancé, with all your prom and bridal needs, located in downtown Minot.
KCJB 910 AM, Minot's news and information station.
Buffalo Wild Wings, wings, beer, sports.
KIZZ FM Z94, playing today's hit music.
Mix 99.9, Minot's music mix.
Happy Joe's Pizza and Ice Cream, serving the Midwest since 1972.
KRRZ, 1390 AM, Minot's classic hits.
KZPR 105.3 FM, Minot's rock station.
Jacobson Music, bringing music to the Northern Plains since 1980.
KYYX, Kicks 97.1, bringing Minot country since 1977.
MSU Beavers Hockey, online info at msubeavers.com.
Qdoba, easy, on time, full of flavor.
MSU Theater Department, year-round entertainment.
Forward Communication, connecting professionals in the Midwest.
MSU Bookstore, for all your campus needs.
The Red and Green, MSU's student-run newspaper.
Magic City Hoagies, locally owned sandwich shop located in Southwest Minot.
Spicy Pie, pizza, grinders, beer. The Minot Masonic Lodge, good men working to be better. Taco John's, offering fresh tacos, burritos, nachos, and breakfast. Thrive-In Financial, connecting faith and finances.
PMQ Entertainment, performing at weddings, proms, and dances.
The Pursuit, creating a place in Minot where everyone is welcome.
Mouse River Players, community theater since 1971.
H-Bar-B Construction, for all your oil field needs.
Good afternoon and welcome to this week's episode of Inside Out. I'm Lane Sarston.
I'm Zach Bennett.
And I'm Hannah Davis.
Welcome, Hannah.
Yeah,
Thank
nice
you.
to have you up here.
Yeah, it's very interesting, very different.
Yeah, we're changing it up a little bit. First things first, it was so warm today.
Beautiful.
I mean, it was great, but I wasn't ready for it. I put up a jacket on, I was sweating bullets.
Yeah, it's actually up 30 degrees from this time last week, so that's amazing.
And there's going to be a drop of, 30 degrees tomorrow. I know you're going to get into it, but it was like this one day in paradise.
Yeah, a little bit of a teaser. It is going to drop, but even though the cold and the warm is mixing, and that's usually some ingredients for a thunderstorm, thankfully, I think we're past that part in the season.
Oh, and that's today's weather word, right?
Yes, so I figured even though we were past that part, I'd still tell you guys a little bit about how it happens.
All right, let's do it.
It's a warm summer evening and dark clouds are flashing on the horizon.
Lightning.
Soon you hear the low rumble of thunder, and that's when you know it's time to go indoors.
The thunder and lightning could frighten you a little bit.
It's a force of nature that demands respect. So how does it happen?
It needs a stem.
Within the clouds themselves, the water droplets are moving round and round, creating cool downdrafts and warm updrafts.
And once it gets too heavy, it gets super gray and dark, and then it starts to pour down.
This falling rain is cool, and it competes with the rising water vapor, which is warm. This makes the air more unstable and the storm grows bigger.
Electricity comes off.
Close. It's actually electrons. Within the clouds are water droplets bouncing around. As they bounce off each other, they lose electrons and the cloud becomes negatively charged. Think of a balloon. If you rub it against a fabric, electrons will start falling off the atoms within the balloon, making it charged. Because opposites attract, you can now put that balloon on the wall and it will attract positive protons in the wall and float there thanks to static electricity. Lightning is the same way, just on a much larger scale. The electrons in the cloud attract the protons from the ground, and when they connect, lightning strikes.
It makes a hole in the air.
This hole is called a channel. When the light disappears from the lightning strike, the air rushes in to fill the hole, and that's when you hear the thunder. This force of nature still demands a healthy respect, but now you can prepare, knowing how it all happens.
They're not that scary anymore.
Thunderstorm, your weather word for the week.
And that last shot was actually from the thunderstorm that we had a few weeks ago. So I'm glad I had my camera ready for that because I don't think we'll have any more this season, like I was saying. And those kids in that shot, those are my second graders at Longfellow Elementary that are helping me out with my senior project. I'm teaching them about weather and then I'm teaching you guys about weather. And this week, I'll tell you guys about the warm temperatures. Just gorgeous. Like I was saying, this is about 30 degrees warmer than it was last week. It's a little misleading. We have wind in the teens across almost the entire state, except often in the west, where the wind speed is actually closer to around 10 miles per hour, so it's a little less breezy for them, but still fairly North Dakota breezy for the rest of the state. But on the plus side, we have lots of sunny skies, and we're supposed to have sunny skies pretty much most of the rest of the week as well. We will have sunshine all the way towards Monday, and the temperatures won't be too bad. It'll be up and down just a little bit, but the average temperature, I believe, for October is around 52 degrees, so this is looking a lot more average, which is wonderful. The only thing is, though, on Friday, tomorrow, we are looking at some strong winds. Winds are supposed to be around 20 miles per hour, so you're going to want to wear a windbreaker, maybe some earmuffs if your ears are sensitive to the wind, but it's going to be windy. And then after the sunshine, we will have some clouds. But after that, our cross-country teams are traveling off to Aberdeen, South Dakota for the NSIC preview, both the men's and the women's cross-country team, and they're doing so great this season, I know, so I figured I'd tell you guys a little bit about the weather that they'll be facing. Thankfully, on Friday, it's supposed to be around 60 degrees, but it's very, very windy. But that's just their travel day. They don't actually race until Saturday, and that's in Aberdeen. And I've been told that this is really good cross-country weather. It's supposed to be sunny. It's only supposed to be a light breeze, around 10 miles per hour. And 46 degrees, so they won't get too hot even though they have to run all those miles and miles. And then on their way back, they'll have some nice travel weather to go with too. But Blake, you know, I believe we were talking earlier, and our cross-country team isn't the only team that's traveling this weekend. Aren't our women's volleyball team traveling too?
Yeah, they're actually in Augustana today, or tomorrow I should say, and then Saturday they're in Wayne State. So it's good to see the volleyball team doing a little bit better this year, and hopefully they get back on track.
Yes, and of course, good luck to them and the cross-country teams too.
For sure. Coming off a sweep over Dickinson State, the Beavers volleyball team will look to get back to 500. They are on the road in Augustana tomorrow and wrap up on the trip in Wayne State on Saturday. The team sits at a record of 11-13 heading into this road trip. The football team will look to get back on track at home this weekend when Wayne State College takes a trip to the Magic City for a 1 p.m. kickoff. The Beavers are 1-3 on home this season, and their only win coming against rival UMary, 41-28. The game this weekend is also faculty and staff appreciation, so make sure you come out and support your Beavers. The home opener series was a good one for the Minot State women's hockey team. They swept a pair of games this weekend over Assiniboia Community College. The wins pushed the Beavers' record to an ACHA best 5-0 start. In Game 1, the offense put up 5 goals and goaltender Shelby Tornado stopped 26 of 27. In Game 2, the Beavers scored late in the third period to prevail 3-2. It is the chance at redemption this weekend for the Lady Beavers, a rematch of last year's national championship. The Lakehead Thunderwolves come to town for 2 games, Saturday at 4 p.m. and Sunday at 1 p.m. A promising start to the alumni weekend ended bittersweet for the Minot State Beavers hockey team. The weekend kicked off with the Beavers getting revenge on the team that knocked them out of the national tournament in March, the Illinois Fighting Illini. The game needed overtime, and Eric Bulfer scored his first of the season to give the Beavers a 2-1 victory. In Game 2, the Beavers' offense exploded for 10 goals, which saw freshman Grayson Neufeld score his first ever ACHA goal in a dominating 10-2 win. The third and final game of the weekend, the Sticks went dry, only mustering 1 goal on 42 shots, and lost the game 3-1. With more on the men's hockey team, here's Andre Livingston. The Beavers will be in action tonight against the Williston Tetons. Puck drops at 7 p.m. The Beavers, they've been off to a little bit of a slow start. They started the season in Colorado. They split 1-1 there, and they came back home. They split with the Jamestown Jimmies, and they got some redemption on the Fighting Illini, so it'll be good to see if they can get back on track. And now we'll hear from Andre Livingston.
Reporting live from the beautiful Minot State, the beautiful Mesa Arena. Normally we're at Minot State. Waiver gear here. We have to hockey equity. What are your plans for success being the head coach there in Minot?
Are you not getting the audio?
You know, it's taken some time. You know, for the last 3 seasons, we've had a very senior-laden team, and with youth comes inexperience, and so we're trying to get these kids to learn on the fly. And you know, the standard of our hockey program is we win the majority of our games. You know, the last probably 5 seasons, I believe it's 91%. So we're already kind of at 500. We're struggling a little bit just to get some consistency, but you know, some of this is going to take some time. We're going to have to work a little extra in practice, but more importantly, we got confidence in these guys. It doesn't matter who we put in the lineup, we're so confident in that we're going to get the job done. It's just going to take a little extra time, and that's hopefully we learn a lot quicker because we got some big games coming up.
Now you guys played Utah State. Beat them 10-1, 10-2, excuse me. Then you turn around and you drop a game against them. Talk to me about that game, what happened during that game, and how you plan on bouncing back.
You know, it's tough. You know, I think we got a little complacent. You know, that happens with teams that you know, take care of business the night before and then get a little overconfident and sometimes even a little cocky to some degree. And, you know, I think that's just learning. You know, that goes learning when you can't take any nights off. And, you know, I thought our effort was good because we outshot them at 45-8. We just got to execute on our chances. So tonight, our adjustments, bringing in some new guys in. We're going to change a little bit of some of our systems and hopefully be ready to go.
Heck of a game from that goalie. You got to take your hat off, right?
Absolutely. You know what? And that sometimes happens. You get caught with a good goaltender, and you got to really make sure you stay focused and continue to keep going. Even if you get a little struggling, you got to keep on putting pucks to the net, and hopefully a couple bounces will go your way.
Williston State tonight. What are your plans? In short.
You know what? We're going to have to play hard, and we're going to play physical right from the get-go. You know, they're a young team. You know, I think we don't want to spend the first 5 minutes kind of feeling the process out, see what each team kind of brings to the table. We got to force the issue. It's a Thursday night, so you know we don't know what type of crowd we get. Sometimes it gets full, sometimes it's kind of mediocre. But we got to make sure that we push the tempo, push the pace, and I think the rest will just kind of fall as it goes.
Well, Coach, good luck to you tonight against Wilson. Hope you guys take care of business here at home. Good luck to you in the season. Again, that was Coach Waiver Gear. I'm Andre Livingston, sponsored by Qdoba Live, shot from the Mesa Arena. Back to you guys in the studio.
Thank you so much, Andre. Thank you, Coach. We're going to take a look at what we got coming up next here. I'll be talking to Lisa Dooley. We've got Taking Back the Night happening, Zach. It's a great sexual assault victim talk. We'll go way to get stuff talking there. And then you're going to be talking to Dr. Kibler, I believe?
Yep, Robert Kibler about Measure 3. He's going to be out leading a discussion. Excited to talk to him about what he's going to be doing.
Yeah, and Dalen will be telling us about a new major coming to Minot State.
All-American Trophies for all your screen printing and embroidery needs.
ArtMade, offering custom frames, art supplies, and jewelry.
Buffalo Wings and Rings, a sports restaurant experience located in South Minot.
Badlands Bar and Grill, located on 31st Avenue in Minot. Fiancé, with all your prom and bridal needs, located in downtown Minot.
KCJB 910 AM, Minot's news and information station.
Buffalo Wild Wings, wings, beer, sports.
KIZZ FM Z94, playing today's hit music.
Mix 99.9, Minot's music mix.
Happy Joe's Pizza and Ice Cream, serving the Midwest since 1972.
KRRZ 1390 AM, Minot's classic hits.
KZPR 105.3 FM, Minot's rock station.
Jacobson Music, bringing music to the Northern Plains since 1980.
KYYX, Kicks 97.1, bringing Minot country since 1977.
MSU Beavers Hockey, online info at msubeavers.com.
Qdoba, easy, on time, full of flavor.
MSU Theater Department, year-round entertainment.
Forward Communication, connecting professionals in the Midwest.
MSU Bookstore, for all your campus needs.
The Red and Green, MSU's student-run newspaper.
Magic City Hoagies, locally owned sandwich shop located in Southwest Minot.
Spicy Pie, pizza, grinders, beer. The Minot Masonic Lodge, good men working to be better. Taco John's, offering fresh tacos, burritos, nachos, and breakfast. Thrive-In Financial, connecting faith and finances.
PMQ Entertainment, performing at weddings, proms, and dances.
The Pursuit, creating a place in Minot where everyone is welcome.
Mouse River Players, community theater since 1971.
H-Bar-B Construction, for all your oil field needs.
Welcome back. I'm Lane Sarson. With me now is the Minot State Title IX coordinator, Lisa Dooley. Lisa, thank you for coming on the show today.
Thank you for having me.
Tonight is the Take Back the Night. Can you talk about that a little bit?
So Take Back the Night, Minot State University's Title IX office, as well as the Domestic Violence Crisis Center and the Student Social Work organization have collaborated together to organize Take Back the Night, which will occur at 7 o'clock tonight here at the Beaver Dam.
Yeah, and you've actually got to get over there by 5:30, start getting everything all set up.
Exactly. So we will start setting up signs and luminaries for our march, and then we will come inside to listen to our guest speaker tonight.
Who is our guest speaker?
Our guest speaker tonight is Annette Menon, and she is the director of the Native American Center. She will be telling her story, as well as Melissa Spelch, and she will be providing her talent with singing tonight.
Awesome. What are some of the things that we can hope that the Take Back the Night and having all these speakers come in can help affect Minot State in such a positive way?
It's together bringing everyone together and collaborating, and just show how a community can bring awareness to the issue and the importance of having healthy relationships and a culture of consent. And hopefully tonight's event will also just make a voice for survivors, that they're not alone in the situation.
Yeah, and it's really important to do that. In the past 2 years, sexual assault has really been getting a whole lot more light with things like the Me Too movement. How has that affected Minot State?
I don't think it is so much has affected it. It definitely has helped my office that individuals feel more comfortable coming forward, and just anytime that we have a limelight like Me Too or even the Kavanaugh case, that it just makes it we're talking about these things on campus and having a conversation, and that's always a healthy thing. Yeah,
it's really important to be able to talk about this, especially for those people that have been victimized in these sexual assault cases, to be able to feel safe to come forward and talk about it, and to be able to say, hey, somebody did this terrible thing.
Exactly. I mean, just eliminating some of those barriers is a great thing, and so this is just one of the ways tonight that we can collaborate together and just making sure that we unite as one.
Yeah, one of the other things, I know I got an email, I'm slacking a little bit, I need to fill out my Haven request. Can we talk just briefly a little bit about that?
Yeah, so our campus community, that includes our students, our faculty, and our staff, need to complete an online training module that demonstrates the importance of healthy relationships, a culture of consent, alcohol and sexual relationships, and it's just a way of making sure that it's another way to educate and prevent sexual violence on our campus.
Alrighty, thank you so much,
thank you
Lisa.
for having me.
When we come back, folks, Zach will be talking to Dr. Kibler, and we'll be getting some more information on that new major.
All-American Trophies for all your screen printing and embroidery needs.
ArtMade, offering custom frames, art supplies, and jewelry.
Buffalo Wings and Rings, a sports restaurant experience located in South Minot.
Badlands Bar and Grill, located on 31st Avenue in Minot. Fiancé, with all your prom and bridal needs, located in downtown Minot.
KCJB 910 AM, Minot's news and information station.
Buffalo Wild Wings, wings, beer, sports.
KIZZ FM Z94, playing today's hit music.
Fix 99.9, Minot's music mix.
Happy Joe's Pizza and Ice Cream, serving the Midwest since 1972.
KRRZ, 1390 AM, Minot's classic hits.
KZPR 105.3 FM, Minot's rock station.
Jacobson Music, bringing music to the Northern Plains since 1980.
KYYX, Kicks 97.1, bringing Minot country since 1977.
MSU Beavers Hockey, online info at msubeavers.com.
Qdoba, easy, on time, full of flavor.
MSU Theater Department, year-round entertainment.
Forward Communication, connecting professionals in the Midwest.
MSU Bookstore, for all your campus needs.
The Red and Green, MSU's student-run newspaper.
Magic City Hoagies, locally owned sandwich shop located in Southwest Minot.
Spicy Pie, pizza, grinders, beer. The Minot Masonic Lodge, good men working to be better. Taco John's, offering fresh tacos, burritos, nachos, and breakfast. Drive-In Financial, connecting faith and finances.
PMQ Entertainment, performing at weddings, proms, and dances.
The Pursuit, creating a place in Minot where everyone is welcome.
Mouse River Players, community theater since 1971.
H-Bar B Construction, for all your oil field needs.
All right, so the campus and community dialogues have recently talked about some hot button issues, with Robert Kibler kind of leading out some of those discussions, talking about is religious pertinent, education in the 21st century. And next Wednesday, we're talking about legalizing marijuana in North Dakota.
Yep.
Are you excited for that conversation? What's going to bring to the community?
Well, I think it's a timely communication. You know,
Yeah.
we're going to vote on this in early November.
Right.
And David Owen, who's the author of Measure 3, Legalizing Marijuana in North Dakota, will be one of the guest speakers. And Andrew Schultz, who's running for, he's an attorney in Minot now, and he's running for state attorney, who's got a stronger attitude towards drug use generally. They'll offer divergent positions on this measure, and then we're going to open it up to the crowd to see what people think.
Right. So that civil conversation, kind of that being able to talk from both sides, why do you think that's important, especially in today's kind of political environment?
Well, it's not just me. Lots of people are always talking that we're talking past each other,
right,
and not with each other. And so the campus community dialogues overall have as their premise civil discussion with people who disagree with you, who have got strong opinions in opposition to your own, but let's get them out there, let's talk with each other, let's have follow-on questions, and if nothing else, we would leave the event knowing a little bit more about what other people think other than us, because, you know, we also tunnel in with people we know, like we get on blogs, we get on websites, and people confirm our opinion.
Yeah.
This is a venue to hear what people who don't agree with you think and why they think it.
Yeah, I think it's interesting because you either watch your favorite news channel because they talk about how you think, your blog post. Why is it important? Is it just good to get a scope of opinion to help maybe change yours or to strengthen your base?
Well, you know, just like they say that travel abroad gives you a better sense of what it's like to be an American, so too your own opinion gets strengthened by knowing the opposite opinion and alternative opinions to the way you think.
That's awesome. So talk about different ways. You can either go to the event, which is going to be in the Northwest Arts Gallery, the basement of the library.
Yeah, we have that beautiful $1.5 million art gallery in the basement of the Gordon B. Olson Library, and that's where we'll have it. We'll have coffee and brownies and water for those who come. And unfortunately, only about 110 people fit in that gallery effectively, but this is going to be a big issue.
Right.
So MSU has agreed to stream the event on the MSU Facebook page.
Okay.
So if you tune in at 7 p.m. on the MSU Facebook page, we're going to live stream the whole event, and you'll be given a telephone number that you can call if you've got a question. We're going to field 3 or 4 questions from the stream audience and throw them into the mix to see what people do with them.
Awesome. Well, Robert Kibler, thank you so much. That's the Campus Community Dialogues taking place next Wednesday, 7 to 8:30 in the Northwest Arts Gallery Center.
Yeah.
Thank you for joining us. Again, talking about Measure 3 next week. Dalen, I know you're going to be talking about that a little bit, but you also got some of the news story. What's going on this week in news?
We've got a new major going on at Minot State, and Trinity Health continues the fight against cancer.
Awesome.
The Minot State University College of Business has added entrepreneurship as a degree starting in the current 2018 semester. Students will have the opportunity to earn a Bachelor of Science in Entrepreneurship as a minor or a certificate entrepreneurship. Students will engage in activities that focus on product or service development, startup funding, purchases and distribution issues, and client development. They will complete a project that is based on this and complete a portfolio as part of the curriculum. MSU's Kickstart Days recruiting event invites high school students to join a Minot State class tomorrow. High school students can choose as many of the 45 classes offered during Kickstart in any major they may be considering. A few examples of these students can attend are Web and Internet Programming, American Sign Language, Nursing Perspective, and Introduction to Music History. A list of classes is available at eskmsu.com/kickstart. MSU's Humanities Department will be hosting a campus and community dialogue to discuss legalizing marijuana in North Dakota on Wednesday from 7 to 8:30. The event is free of charge and will take place at the Northwest Arts Center located on the lower level of the Gordon B. Olson Library at Minot State. The entrance is on the south side of the library. Refreshments will be provided. Those unable to attend can live stream the event on Minot State's Facebook page. MSU is hosting Parent Family Weekend Thursday through Sunday. With various events scheduled, there will be something for everyone. This weekend begins with a 7 o'clock Minot State men's hockey game at the Mesa Arena tonight. On Friday, Minot State Athletics is hosting a luncheon at 12 p.m. at the MSU Dome South Lobby, and the women's soccer team takes on Upper Iowa University at Herb Parker Stadium with a 7 p.m. start time. The Northwest Arts Center is also open from 9 to 4 both Thursday and Friday, and currently features exhibits by painters Hoshin Korosani and sculptor Hansu Kim. Saturday brings a full day of activities such as a dome movie showing, football tailgating at 11 with kickoff at 1, and then a cocoa and chocolate chip social following the game. For the second year in a row, the Trinity Health Foundation continues the Fuel the Fight fundraising efforts launched last year by the North Dakota Women's Business Center. The fundraising events help those with fuel expenses while traveling to Minot for cancer care and treatment. David Phillips will visit with Shane Jordan, the director of Trinity Health Care Center, on Fuel the Fight's first fundraiser of the new year.
Alrighty, Dalen. So thanks for giving us a little bit of that preview there at the end about that fight for cancer, but there's a whole lot going on campus right now.
Definitely. There's a lot of events to keep you occupied in case you're looking for something to do this weekend.
Oh, yeah. The hot chocolate and chocolate chip social is definitely where I'm going to be at. You're going to find me.
That sounds like a good time, man.
Yeah, and we want to give a quick thank you to Bear Scat Donuts. Those are delicious. Got a lot of variety.
So good.
I tried their maple bacon last week, and it knocked my shoes off. Never had that before.
Yeah, wow. So, see, I got a little bit of bacon on one. I think it was a chocolate one on the side. I think I want credit for this idea, by the way. Chocolate and bacon, by the way.
Chocolate and bacon.
So good. So good.
I don't think you'd be the first to think of that before. You've been to a couple fairs. I'm sure they have something like that.
Thank you for tuning in to this week's show, though, folks. I'm Lane Sarston.
And I'm Zach Bennett. We'll see you guys next week. Have a good week.